I want to talk a little bit today about depression and how it can affect some people. Because I've seen a lot of people who talk about depression and they don't seem to quite understand it, and that's probably because they've never experienced it. What people do see of depression is often expressed through things like statuses, posts on blogs, YouTube videos, song lyrics, and music. I've seen a lot of cases where people see these kind of things and they just assume that that person is attention seeking and isn't actually genuinely suffering. The problem with that is you can never really tell, so as I said in my last video, don't just go off on one at someone because of how you assume that they're feeling, because you could be horribly, horribly wrong. Depression intensifies negative emotions, so feelings of helplessness, worthlessness, self-hatred, are all like super intensified, so they just kind of impact everything in your life. Now, if you're a girl and you've experienced the dread that is PMS, hold on to that feeling just 1 second. If you're a guy, I'm not sure I can relate that to anything, so you're gonna have to imagine. Say, for instance, one of your favorite things to do is go out with your friends on a Sunday and play football. Well, it's not anymore. Say, for instance, you really enjoy playing guitar, you're in a band, and music is a way that you find you can express yourself. I'm afraid it's just not. Your favourite food might be fruit salad. Well, you won't like fruit salad anymore. Maybe you were once a really positive person, and you looked out in the mornings and you just saw a whole new day to do things. Not anymore. Now a day is just another day to suffer. Now, depression just intensifies all these negative emotions. So all the things you used to enjoy, you probably won't anymore. Now imagine losing your passion for something that you were passionate about. Imagine finding out that you just don't enjoy people's company as much as you used to. Your friends are slipping away from you and you just don't care. Part of you does, but you don't have the oomph to actually do anything about it. Now, it's not laziness, it's just something in your brain. There's a chemical, I can't remember the name, but there's a few chemicals actually, that your brain just does not produce enough of and doesn't produce it appropriately. Now, the thing with depression is, it doesn't often go away without help. It can be managed, but really, unless you deal with the underlying issues that are causing it, it will never really go away. Medication, psychotherapy, counselling can all help, but the latter two are so much better for you than the first one. The first one is more like a coping mechanism for you to take whilst you're dealing with your problems. The other two are more to actually help with the underlying issues. You rapidly, and I'm going to say rapidly because it is quite fast in comparison to other things, you rapidly stop caring about yourself and other people. The problem is knowing how you used to feel about things and knowing how you feel now about them. Which is why I say, if you think someone is suffering with depression, do not use something that you know makes them happy to try and cheer them up with, because the chances are it won't affect them anymore like that. The best thing you can do is offer someone your ear, and if you genuinely mean it and you genuinely want to listen and you care, go for it. If you don't, because, people aren't stupid. If you say to them, yeah, I'm always here for you, and you're not, it just kind of confirms that person's feelings, really, about other people. Now, after all that, I'm sure at some point you have felt like, you just felt a bit crap about yourself. You looked in the mirror and you thought you looked horrible, or, you think, oh, I treated my friends really badly today. All those little negative feelings are like a constant thing for someone who suffers with depression. Now, it is 100% serious, and I cannot stress that enough, that depression is a serious, serious thing. The overall thing with depression is you stop caring about yourself at all. You get to the point where you just don't want to exist, and when it gets to that point, I really urge you to get help for it. Also, my friend Catherine has got a really good advice blog, so if you want to check that out, feel free, ask her questions. The idea to start her own advice blog, I think is fantastic, so check her out. As I said with my last video about the donating money per view, I'm still doing it with this video. I just got a job yesterday, so this really isn't going to be a problem to donate money. Share it around. Every view is 1p. You never know, I might up that to 2p. Just by sharing this, you're donating to charity without putting yourself out of pocket. So thank you for watching, thank you very much, and again, depression, not a joke.